Hello everybody, welcome to an exciting episode of Tennessee Titans franchise. Now this one is a special one because I'm going to do something that I don't normally do that you probably wouldn't expect me to do at this point. Done deal. Treylon Burks is gone. He is off the team. He has just been traded to the Patriots for a next year third round. He is on the last year of his deal. He is playing an ultimate minimum role. Like, he is not playing like too much of a role. I think he might have had one catch for like 16 yards last week. He came to me. He said that he was frustrated with his usage. So I said, hey, we can give you to a team to finish out the rest of the year. Try somewhere else. And we got a deal done with the Patriots for a next year third. Patriots are generally a bad team starting the season off the same as us at 0-3. So Treylon Burks might be able to, switch things up, bring some momentum to that team, a little bit more morale. But Treylon Burks is no longer a Tennessee Titan receiver. In his place will come Chuck Downing, and we're going to move Clyde Claxton down, and Sean Chambers will still see some snaps. But other than that, we're just kind of settling in without a Treylon Burks. Players ready to negotiate this season is a little sketchy because we got guys like Jonathan Allen who they want to be here, and I'm fine giving him like a 1-year deal, whatever. I'll even offer him even like a 2 or 3 year deal to keep him around and kind of expand that the money there, so it's not just 1 year eats up all of his contract, or I guess 1 year for his whole contract. It's not ideal for the cap room or cap salary, whatever you want to say, the salary cap. Jalen Petrie, I want to get the deal done. I'm just going to wait to see if he gets interest at some point this season. Amani Hooker might be on the go on the trade block. He wants a longer term extension, yeah, and I don't want to really pay him, so Amani Hooker is trade watch. Chigozima Okonkwo, I'm waiting to see how he kind of breaks out and how he kind of settles in with this offense the rest of the season. Shaq Griffin's pretty much guaranteed to go. Jordan Love, we'll have to see if he even ends up playing the rest of the season. Will Levis has stepped into that starting role after the the quarterback battle we had through the preseason and week 1. KJ Hamler, Bobby Brown, just some other guys. KJ Hamler I expect to be back long term, hopefully, and yeah, guys just down the board a little bit. Peter Skronce will definitely accept that 5th year option. Levante David at this point, just not the player he used to be. Andre Dillard, not even starting for us at this point. So that is pretty much the free agency class. Not really going to try to get any deals done right now. Coach, your team has struggled out of the gate so far, and when that happens, a lot of blame is usually placed on the quarterback, who needs to step up. Will Levis, he misses way too many throws. I have tweaked the good old sliders and whatever. I don't know if it'll help Will Levis, but it definitely will. We're looking for that prime experience. We're down 0-3. I don't know if we can do much against this Kansas City team. They're very good. We have a very low chance at winning this, and I'll go through weekly strategy by myself. Done with weekly strategy, and I did all of the whatever they're called, the challenges, the training camp, whatever you want to call it. And John Schillinger here, the tight end, the rookie tight end, probably just needs to be better at running like the intermediate routes. Just I don't know if we want to go vertical threat. I think we should just build on what he's already good at and make John Schillinger a little bit better. And we get an ability slot. He has superstar or better development. John Schillinger, I love this man already. I'm not going to elevate him to my starting tight end just because of that, but he will get reps upon reps. This guy is the guy. I can say that very definitively now because of that superstar development that we know he has. Getting that ability slot, that is huge. Now this guy right here, Terrence Robinson, an undersized center, probably not ideal, but run block power needs to go up. Power in general needs to go up. He's already pretty well rounded. If we get this power to just go up, it would look a lot better, as he is already pretty good at getting up the field too. 90 impact blocking is quite insane. And then the backup center, Ben Broughton, will get an upgrade as well. I'll just auto upgrade that. The only player we have hurt for this encounter with the Chiefs is Jalen Duncan, our starting right tackle. Despite being a 69 overall, he plays super well in game for some reason. I don't have to keep justifying that. He is so good. I don't know why. We will go ahead and just hop into the game now. And Stonehouse will kick this one off. We are playing at home. This one will be booted into the end zone and and we'll see Patrick Mahomes take the field with the rest of this Chiefs offense. Should be very scared when that happens. It's a scary sight to see this team come out onto the field knowing how bad our defense is and has been. Patrick Mahomes on the season already 73 of 100, that's 73% exactly, 970 yards and 6 touchdowns. He poses a huge problem, and that is just like through 3 games, he's averaging close to that 330 mark on yards wise. So definitely something to keep our eye out on. And make sure to monitor as Kadarius Toney gets the first catch. That one goes for 9. No matter how much of a likely rundown it is, we always have to be careful of the pass because that is just what this team does. And they do it at such a high level, including that guy right there, Travis Kelce. probably be pretty active today if I had to guess. 1st and 10. That is a good run, but too bad. We have the best interior defensive lineman in the league. Jonathan Allen, Jeffrey Simmons tag teaming in the middle of an offensive line. It's unfair. Jeffrey Simmons has that X factor lit up. He should be pretty good for these upcoming downs. We'll try to stay with this team. Merriweather, I think that's his name, right? The rookie corner, Whitfield. I don't know why I went to Merriweather. That's really weird. Anyways, misses that. You can't win them all. And especially against a savvy route runner like Travis Kelce, the rookie will learn a lot from this matchup here today if he does end up, getting on to that matchup quite a bit. Kadarius Toney's up the field. They're carving us apart. 4-4, 70 yards. Patrick Mahomes starting this one near perfect. 1st and goal. Got to watch for the run. Just got to watch for the guys underneath. And there's Rashee Rice. Maybe his first catch on the day. 2nd and goal. What will we have here? Kevin Gregory, the undrafted free agent, I think. We might have gotten him in free agency. I can't remember. But Kevin Gregory, great play in the backfield. Doing a good job. I want to make our safeties step up because they have a habit of playing like really deep when they really don't need to. And we're gonna make Patrick Mahomes make a play. That's what he's so good at. Not here. I think we held him to a field goal, which is very impressive. On the 7-yard line, they will indeed take their points. It's a good first drive for them. They just struggled once they got into that once they started to limit the field, the length of the field. This kick is up and good. 3-0, we'll have the ball at home. Not an advantage against this team. We would need a career game from this fella right here. Will Levis. I was about to call him Malik Levis, but that's not happening. Will Levis going to step out onto the field, 31-76. He looks pitiful compared to Patrick Mahomes. Hasn't even thrown a touchdown this year. We'll have to use this guy right here. Someone that's going to have a career day today. Both Will Levis and Jalen Reynolds. Last week, Jalen Reynolds did get pretty busy down the stretch. He was ended up getting 2 touchdowns last week, which is good, but he has to be better today. We have to get him going. We have to make sure that he's more involved than ever. And I'm going to do that against this. Are you kidding? If Eddie Stevenson can get out and block, and the center needed to do a better job getting out in space early. 3rd and 7. We'll have to make a nice quick read. Goes Schillinger and drops it. We'll punt this one. Bad first drive for sure. Travis Kelce so far on the season, 20 receptions, 304 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a concern. Hey, can we F off here, please? Thank you. And we are back on defense against a very high-powered offense that just marched down to about that 5-yard line, probably somewhere around there. Got a nice TFL. Well, actually, they were down on like the 2. We need to find plays that work. Here's an RPO. We're trying to shed outside and get Rashee Rice. He's having none of that. Absolutely shuts Christian Fulton's tackle down. 2nd and 3. Not a run. This one going to be outside. Travis Kelce. It's going to take 3 guys to bring him down to the ground. Patrick Mahomes starting this one in just a second drive. 8 of 9, 108 yards. He is sensational and very hard to account for. Guard all of the words you want to use for Patrick Mahomes. They are very much a needed necessity here. Kelce beats Hooker. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. Number 87 finds the end zone, probably for the 10th time this season. I'm not even lying. We are in game number 4. Patrick Mahomes on the run, throws a dot, the back of the end zone. Perfect throw to the guy he has the best connection in the NFL with. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are sensational, and it shows. We are going to get shut out today. Came out running last time. We're going to do the same thing this time. And Reynolds this time with space to work with. We'll snap this one and just go with the run here. It was an RPO. I'm not going to take a chance just getting a wobbler or an absolute duck from Will Levis. And we'll start on 2nd and 8. I don't really know what I want to do here. I'm going to put a nice little route here on Schillinger. That way he can try to work up the field in the very least. We'll try to get Reynolds in stride. We do. He's good for 5 yards. We have to trust the legs of Jalen Reynolds and our offensive line. That's a very hard ask from our offensive line. Not so tough for Jalen Reynolds, as he is used to being that bell cow, or the workhorse here, and just kind of the guy that kind of carries this offense. He has for this is his 2nd year in the league, so he has for 2 years. Or I guess 1.5. So Reynolds, like, all jokes aside, is a very good player, but you can only do so much when you are so limited. We'll have to throw this one away. It's 3rd and 8. Gonna be a tough down. 3rd and 8. And what will we do? I can't believe I'm doing this. Get to Chuck Downing. He has it. Oh my lord. Chuck Downing, 1st down, 3rd and 8, creating, and he's already showing that he's better and he's ready to step up. And where Treylon Burks was playing, we're seeing Chuck Downing excel at this spot. And Reynolds just gonna work with his block, stay patient, get behind him. That's good for 9 yards. This is strategic football. Well, otherwise, you know, the Chiefs are much better than us on offense, and we have to play calculated offense to even stay close. So we'll try our best, you know, trying to stay calculated, trying to stay good, and we'll just go for Reynolds, middle of the field. He's been on offense, and it's going to continue that way. 1st and 10, I really wasn't lying. We're going to Jalen Reynolds. Probably should have cut inside of Peter Skronsky instead of going outside. Now, this play is a little interesting, and we'll go for this one. Almost intercepted. Very bad throw from Will Levis. Probably got to just, I don't know, throw that right off the line. I don't know how that play would work, you know, in theory. It's a very tough one to read. We need Reynolds to do something here. And we'll just go for him, get that 1st down, catches through traffic, 1st and goal. We'll go hurry up. That way we have a good favor on the defensive formation. Will have them already set like they are, you know, not playing goal line on us. While we have a few down linemen. Reynolds barreling forward. He's good for 1 yard. Couldn't quite get in the end zone. 2nd and goal. We'll do what we know how to do best. And that's put Jalen Reynolds in the end zone, fighting through contact. He might be small, but he's not easy to bring down. Barrels his way into the end zone. 7 points, almost pending the 7th point, is going to be up and good. Addison Reed puts up the PAT 10-7. We'll give the ball back to the invincible KC offense. Last drive, Patrick Mahomes came out swinging. 4 completions, 4 attempts, 60 yards. Was obviously pretty frustrated about getting stopped, you know, late in their first drive. He has his X factor along with Travis Kelce, which is double me, meaning nothing good. And Rashee Rice, great route, and just cooks our linebacker, Joseph Klein. Oh, man. 1st and 10. We're waiting for some sort of results here, and Sky Moore's just really shifty. Oh, my God. This change of direction's got to be pretty high. 1st and 10, and Isaiah Pacheco. No one can get off their block, and Pacheco is good for a pretty big gain, and they'll have 1st and 10 again. 1st and 10, got to watch out for that run again. They saw what worked, and we can't let that happen. Pacheco's a better catcher than our tight end. 2nd and 5. I'm going to switch over here to Azeez Al-Shaair, where Kelce he was definitely the priority in my mind in that situation. I could care less about what Rashee Rice did. It was all about containing Travis Kelce and seeing where he went. It's not an easy task getting a hold of both a wide receiver and the best tight end in football. It's not easy to cover with one linebacker. This is gonna be a run, and Jonathan Allen shuts it down immediately. This one going to just be a check down. Pacheco makes a guy miss off the catch. They're going to mark it down 1st and 10. Man, I hate when my game lags, by the way. I know if you guys are consistent watchers, you know what I'm saying. But Jesus Christ, it kills me when my computer lags. Like, I hate not giving you guys, like, smooth content. And I'm always worried about it and whatnot. So this one, just wide open. Pacheco. My user's been wavy today. I don't know what I'm doing. Isaiah Pacheco, receiving touchdown. We are getting decimated. So far on the season, Jalen Reynolds is 5th in yards in the whole entire league. And I don't know what I'm going to do with him, honestly. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have some trouble seeing the field now. That's unfortunate. We're going to try to get some of that momentum back. We'll go underneath, try to make someone miss after the catch like CPU constantly does to me. Put our tight end in motion. We have him running a zig route, and I'd just rather him run it on the left side. 6 seconds left, and we have Clyde Claxton, who just needs to sit down, make a catch, and he is over top. Love to see that. We are doing pretty well with Will Levis. Up into more of a power formation with Tyjae Spears, and a linebacker just ran over our fullback, I believe it was, and yeah, that didn't go well. 2nd and 2 now. I think we'll just trust our speedy receiver, and KJ Hamler, no, doesn't work out. O'Neal's there. Tyjae Spears back in. Good block. Spears is good for the yardage to gain. 1st and 10, about 2 minutes left. We'll go to Sean Chambers immediately. Sean Chambers stepping into more of an elevated role. We'll go tempo. try to get stuff done on the ground. We'll go RPO, Omaha, something's Omaha. It's not Omaha. It's definitely Omaha. And Reynolds caught from behind. I don't know how good of a play call this is, and thank God the 2-minute warning come up. I called play action. I was not a fan of it. We have numbers on the left side. We just have to account on nobody getting like an instant block shed, and that didn't happen, of course, because it's Madden, and they like to just screw ya. It's just what they do best. We do see a weak run formation. I'm just gonna pop the trigger. Go Tyjae Spears, who's got the yardage to gain. Thank the Lords. He's running the ball pretty well. 1st and 10. We will go to the passing game, and we'll go for the rookie Reynolds. Nope, not even close. Interesting play drawn up here. I'm curious to see how it like actually executes though. Nope, not accurate under pressure somehow. I hate this game. Do a nice little double play action and look for someone over the middle or over the top. And Schillinger, what the hell was that throw? Under pressure, of course. That is going to be incomplete. We'll take our points, and we'll have 1:22 to try to stop the Chiefs. I'm sure if they want to go down and score, they will. And we'll just have no choice but to get down on our knees and let it happen. Rashee Rice, they're going to highlight his season so far. He's averaging well over 10 yards a catch. He's been good. 24 receptions around that 300 mark, or if you want to, round up. And yep, they come out spread offense. This scares me more than anything I've ever thought about in my life about the deep sea. This is just terrifying. Trying to, I don't know, stop a KC offense and spread. It's not a good, it's not a good chance that there's a chance that or I guess it's not a good chance the Tennessee Titans defense can stop such things. And they are back in the spread formation where everybody is empty backfield. There is no real defense against this. 1st and 10. We're gonna have to get the underneath. Okay, never mind. And Rashee Rice is good. They're already up into field goal range. We are awful. 1st and 10. They have 36 seconds. It's just depending on how and when they want to use their okay. Well, they're just gonna shred the seam. This is a nightmare. 8 seconds left. The CPU has no time management. Now they'll call a timeout. Okay, I guess they'll go for the field goal. This is horrible time management, as they had about 28 seconds. I guess right side is we get the ball after half with no momentum, which is, that's showing mercy here. 20-10. We don't really have a chance, but they're giving us a false sense of hope. We'll start the halftime report in Arizona against a high-powered Jags team that started off 3-0. Kyler Murray starting to find his footing, 3 and 4, 26 yards, but Trevor Lawrence just out quarterbacking him 11-14, 116 and a touchdown. Definitely looking like that one's going in Jacksonville's way. In Green Bay, this is a nice little, okay, this is not nice at all. As a Packers fan, McMillan only has 11 attempts, and Ward is, I don't know who that is, but he's killing the Packers. Not good to see. It's a little rivalry right there with the Cowgirls and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Herbert, Spiller is, I guess, good. Spiller, 25 attempts, 94 and 2 touchdowns. CJ Stroud finishes just 2 points shy of a win. Both teams starting off 1-3. And not really great numbers all the way around for either of the teams, but just a win when you got to win, right? Jalen Reynolds season, 61 carries, 324 yards, and 5 tutties on the season. He is our offense, and I will continue to say that because it's just too true. I mean, there's not too many guys you could say is literally an offense, but Jalen Reynolds doing stuff like that, when the play looks bad or dead or whatever it is, he still gets a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Our receivers literally... Okay, well, and this is going to be a sack. Are you kidding? The longest release time I've ever seen from Will Levis. We're down on our 4. This is a nightmare. This is the worst thing that could have ever possibly happened. But look at this. This is Sean Chambers and Chuck Downing. They are synchronized and they are locked down. Their releases, I don't really know what this was. That was that. And then they get the route run for them. No way in hell I'm lobbing it up. And then I pressed, would be down on the right stick to, to throw the ball away, obviously. And that's what I would like to do, but didn't end up happening. We'll get Jalen Reynolds in stride up the sideline. He's good for a few yards. Will Levis's numbers at the end of the day will look good. Or I guess at the end of this drive, will look good, but trust me, that is the slowest release I've ever seen on a throwaway, considering we had all that time. I thought I was conservative and just booted, or I guess we'll boot this one off, but I thought I would just throw this one away, but didn't end up happening. 29 looks very shifty and annoying. Press man feels like the very wrong decision, and Travis Kelce catches that one. Amani Hooker is just there to be there. Maybe emotional support. We haven't really tried blitzing not Lawrence. That would not be Trevor Lawrence. That is Patrick Mahomes, and it's a drop pass from Travis Kelce, but we did get in. We got penetration on the blitz. Maybe try that again. I don't really know how many times we'll be able to blitz right away before they can tell and start to just absolutely carve us up. This one back, and this one intercepted. Jalen Petrie just runs into that throw and trying to get outside of Patrick Mahomes and probably the offensive guard. Jalen Petrie picks off Patrick Mahomes. I like this play quite a bit, and we'll look for someone, and it is going to be Chuck Downing. He is stepping into his new role. Great, and he is up for a few yards. Chuck Downing figuring out this defense. 1st and 10. One thing to remember, we really don't have all day. We'll go for Schillinger. This one just thrown out of bounds under pressure. Will Levis might get hurt. That might be for the best. Reynolds on the carry, and that block ends up just shedding right away. 3 yards on the gain. Jalen Reynolds has really been a non-factor, and that's what I hate to see. We need him to be great, or at least good, at the minimum to win today. It doesn't really seem to be the way things are going to go. As we'll try this slant, and Chuck Downing had it until he drops it. Oh, man, he had that. I saw the linebacker shy away. DB has great instincts to get there early enough. And we'll keep this one within a 1-possession game if the field goal is made here. And you can only assume from this range we have a good kicker. Addison Reed's kick is up and straight down the middle, 13-20. And we'll try our best to contain this Kansas City Chiefs offense. Blitzing seems to work a little bit better than not. 1st and 10. Joseph Klein literally has a straight up alley towards Patrick Mahomes. He's down 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Huge sack for Joseph Klein. He's going to rip out a freaking round off to back handspring. We'll drop back into some coverage here. Maybe man, maybe zone. This one, that's why, nope, that just doesn't work. We had defenders all the way around threading the needle up the seam. Patrick Mahomes says, hey, up yours. 1st and 10, loaded line here for the teams participating in this matchup. And Jalen Petrie, huge tackle, gain of 1. Isaiah Pacheco literally has been non-existent today. We're getting the crowd a little riled up, and Patrick Mahomes is hit on his release. Couldn't get anywhere with it. That is the blitzer. Couldn't really get anywhere. Patrick Mahomes gets the ball out great. 1st and 10. We'll try to get to Pacheco, who's only good for 2. Not blitzing on this one. Might want to give like a fake little blitz look and drop right back into coverage. And just like that, we miss our opportunity on Rashee Rice, who is a very physical, great player. I loved Rashee Rice coming out of SMU. I liked it better when we had a chance on defense, but that's just not the case here. This one just gonna be caught by Tony. Kadarius, or not Kadarius, Christian Fulton's hips were just turned around. Tony did a good job catching or getting to the catch point quicker than Christian Fulton. Maybe put Christian Fulton to just turn around. Overall, just great performance there. That hurts. Tough one here. No momentum, nothing really to speak of or get going. And we'll try to get it down to the rookie Sean Chambers, who, I mean, his release is just tragic. He takes forever to get off the line. Will Levis is good for his 10th reception, or for his 10th completion today. And I think that might be Chambers' 1st or 2nd catch, either or. Just getting involved in general with the lack of production from Treylon Burks, is considering he just isn't here anymore, and we'll look for someone to dump the ball down to, and yeah, just ends up throwing it down on the ground. 2nd and 10. We'll go for the tight end. Schillinger wasn't supposed to be the play like that. It's supposed to be just a quick, nice little in, and just ends up overrunning it, and then actually shies away from the ball at the point of contact. Been pretty disappointed with Schillinger today. We've definitely tried to get him involved, but just doesn't really work out. We'll try for Chuck Downing, get separation, as he was working on maybe Akeem Davis-Gaither. It is. And 4th and 10 will be forced to punt this one away. I'm not going to blame Will Levis for that drive. 1st and 10 now. And this one just a quick... Oh, Kelsey drops it for the 2nd time. This is very interesting situations. I've never seen these before. It's as he's getting older, his eyes might be getting a little worse. I'm done defending the guy. He stinks. Try to get some pressure on the inside. Can't. Rashee Rice is good for about his 200th yard today. 1st and 10. We'll look at bringing a blitz. This one just out to the flat pretty quick. Rashee Rice is forced out of bounds after a loss of 1. Come up and make sure that Travis Kelce really can't get this one. And Kadarius Toney will. This is unfortunate. This is great events from the Chiefs. Back-to-back plays. One might look good and one looks amazing. My point is, no matter what, this offense will excel, and there is no exception to that. There is no stopping this team. Patrick Mahomes is... We are the worst against the pass defensively. We have like the worst offense or defense against the pass, and there are things we could do about it. Just haven't. So yeah, we just struggle. We are very susceptible to something like this, and there's Kelce just carving us up. 1st and 10, we are not bringing the house, but we are bringing a few blitzers. End of the quarter. 1st and 10, I'll be playing like a middle zone here just because I really don't trust the rest of our offense, and that's why. As Pacheco breaks a tackle, he might have his 2nd receiving touchdown today. Yep. Okay. Well, that's enough of that. We're in a spot where we're expected to just be forced to pass, but I'm just going to run the ball here. Reynolds is a playmaker, and if he can get gains like that, I will happily take them and take advantage of them, maybe with a play action play or two. It might be interesting to see what we have here. I'm going to put Schillinger on the other side and put him on a little out, I guess, then. I don't really think that was what I wanted to do, but we'll snap the ball. And we'll try on the run for KJ Hamler, out of reach. 2nd and 10, we'll try run play, and the DBs just get loose from the blocks from our wide receivers immediately. Snap the ball, and we'll throw the screen late. Skoronski does a great job blocking, stop the clock getting out of bounds. Reynolds doing a good job. Snap the ball, go for Schillinger. His first catch today, he's dropped a couple. Been underwhelmed with him all day, but I don't know. There's definitely something there with Schillinger. I'm not saying there isn't, especially with that. Now we know that he has that the superstar development or better. So Schillinger might just be that guy, and we'll have to work him in as that guy. He'll get his 2nd reception today. Talking about Schillinger, he looks pretty open here. We'll try to direct him in the right way. Almost intercepted. Bad idea. We just had that one predetermined. 3rd and 2, we have numbers on the line. Reynolds just has space up the inside of the field. He'll have a few yards. We'll be down on the 4. I'm going to line back up, actually, just right away. Try to find some sort of advantage either way. This one just gets flipped, like the play. I don't understand that at all. It doesn't really matter. We'll try maybe someone quick. Nope, nobody really gets open. Throwing this one away. 2nd and goal. We'll have to just let our players make plays, and that's just not going to happen. There it is. Chuck Downing in the end zone. Yeah, he seems to be better than Treylon Burks. Production today has been great from Chuck Downing, our number 1 receiver today by far, and we have struggled to just play offensive situational great football. All right, we have struggled with that all season, and today we finally look good, but unfortunately it's against the Kansas City Chiefs. Rashee Rice today, 10 receptions, 128 yards. He has absolutely killed us, and I don't say that figuratively. Like, he has killed all hope, spirits, and whatnot. We are going to need to get Hooker over to Travis Kelce ASAP, and yep, all right, well, this is going to be a touchdown for Travis Kelce. Not actually, and he's not that fast in real life, I promise you, but Patrick Mahomes nearing 500 yards. This game's fucking broken. 1st and 10, play action. They're going to try to work up the field. And Rice. Okay, good. We forced an incompletion for the first time ever. 2nd and 10. Just waiting for that break. What the? This game, man. Oh my God. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. That was ridiculous. That is a pure interception from Joseph Klein. The fact that it's just right there, and then I press triangle, and then he actually slows down, putters down, and says, "I like Patrick Mahomes, though." Unless I want to fly right past his face mask. That's so idiotic from Madden, man. I think it's pathetic that this game is like a finished product, and what's more even pathetic is that I continue to buy it every year. Big hit there for Joseph Klein. 2nd and 7, we'll get Patrick Mahomes immediately. 3rd and 10. Will be the down and distance for the upcoming play. They are inside. Oh, actually, they just got outside of what they were inside of. Okay, well, now what do we got? Okay, we do have good coverage pretty much everywhere. Hooker has had a tough day on Travis Kelce, that's for sure. Joseph Klein comes unblocked off the left side for us. Right side, and will get the 2nd sack of the day. Joseph Klein having a great day. Then, well, I guess he didn't really just make up for that missed interception. I would have taken that over that sack any day, but did a good job, and that'll be 37-20. We'll get the ball back and see what we can do. Yards today, rushing on the ground, Reynolds had 68, and through the air, he has 36, or 68, 36, whatever. He has 104 yards on the ground, I think, if I read that correctly. I was thinking about bringing Jordan Love in here, kind of just seeing what we have with him for the, 4th time ever. Sean, this one just, what the fuck? Sean Chambers does not know how to get off a line to save his life, as we'll try for Schillinger, intercepted. Knew we couldn't have a perfect day. I don't know. I'm just gonna kill myself at this point. This is ridiculous. 1st and 10, we're playing for turnovers. We don't even have a man on Travis Kelce. Joseph Klein trying to get a TFL. I forgot it's impossible to make the Chiefs look bad in this game. Try to get back there, and it's Joseph Klein. 3rd and 11. We'll take a timeout here. 3rd and 11. We'll bring an extra man. This one is not going to be broken up, but it is stopped. 4th and 6. They'll take a field goal, be 40-20. Yep, Ryland's kick is up and good. And we'll get the ball. Will Levis snaps the ball. It'll be a screen. We do luckily get this one out, and we'll work with our blockers, get up the field. 1st and 10. And like I said, there is no perfect day here for Will Levis, as he was on pace to have a day without an interception, which would ideally be like perfect, I guess. And now we'll try for Chuck Downing. He'll turn around, find the ball. That's amazing play, like just from the team in general. That chemistry looked good. Now we have decent field position. I don't want to throw it away, but I also need to throw it to our running back. And Jalen Reynolds gets out in space with it. Just gets out of bounds, stops the clock, and we'll use that 2-minute warning as well. Chuck Downing really coming into his own today. And we'll go for Reynolds, who is also close to that 100-yard mark. Willis, I don't care, man. How much I ever want to run this here, I'm not going to. We'll go for Schillinger. Nope. Not available. Reynolds will get the handoff. It doesn't matter. Goal line stuff, I guess, works at that point. 4th and 4. And my game is like literally frozen. We'll go for Schillinger. High point the football. Doesn't even think about catching the ball. He goes up. Ball hits him square in the hands. Someone is within 5 feet of him. He's going to throw that ball away. He goes, nope. And then just falls to the ground. It's a bad read by me. But 4th and 4, I'm going to give a guy a chance. Didn't happen. This game is pretty much over, but I mean, hey, they can always go down and score a whatever yard touchdown, right? Like if they were to score here, you have no idea. I'd break all 3 of my monitors that sit right in front of me. I'd give the 1, 2, and then just a right hand and then a left hook. Right hook would make more sense. It's officially the end of the game. Did we expect any better? Probably not. It's just super demoralizing to come into a game and virtually take a few pluses. Will Levis had an okay day just because we played super thought out football, super conservative, and I don't think Will Levis is the QB here. I don't think he is the guy. I think that there is nothing we can do until the trade deadline, or nothing we can do up to the trade deadline to improve our quarterback situation. It just wouldn't really make sense to just go out and trade for a quarterback now. And plus, I've shopped, I've looked. There's no like guys better than Will Levis available. That would be like making sense, or has the right salary, like, you know, whatever I'm saying. But Will Levis, probably one of the better games this season. 281 yards. A lot of that was Reynolds and Chuck Downing. Reynolds was not great today. I was really disappointed to see how he did. Ty J was pretty good though when he came onto the field. Maybe have to get him a few more goes at it. But look at the Chiefs right here. This is it. This is their offense. Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. Isaiah Pacheco dazzled in there through the pass game, and then Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney. Nice security blankets and just a lot to cover. Jalen Reynolds, 100 yards on just 9 catches. It was outstanding through the air today. He's, like I said, he's our offense. He's what really makes us tick. And Chuck Downing, 4 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Great first showing since the departure of Treylon Burks. Sean Chambers did get the ball twice. Schillinger, just 3 drops is unbelievable. I just don't really like the way that he's playing right now. And all of our receivers, honestly, they look really slow off the line, and we might have to fix that. Clyde Claxton was good. Might have to dazzle him in. I'll re-scheme the offense pretty much with formation subs and just the scheme in general. Joseph Klein was everywhere today. Best defensive player, best player on the field for us all day long, including Jalen Reynolds and Chuck Downing, all them. Joseph Klein, 12 tackles, was flying all over the place, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks, and no interception for him. It was Jalen Petrie that actually made that play. It was just a suffering day for us. Well, something bizarre? Not bizarre, but bizarre just happened. Well, our game, I don't think it's saved, so I'll have to just go through off to force the win here for the Chiefs. I tried to exit, and it said, like, your request, blah, 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 wasn't available, and then I got back into the league, and here we are. I don't know if we still have, Treylon Burks on roster. I don't know if the upgrades, saved. So, no, Treylon Burks is gone. And Schillinger is upgraded? I don't know. This is stupid as hell. I hate Madden, but I won't let you guys deal with this. I'll deal with it. That'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like. Go down and subscribe. Go watch any of the past content. That'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. Deuces.